When you're driving fast on ice and snow, you have to anticipate ahead. You're either going to have to put the hammer down or you're going to have to slam the wheel over so that when you're going sideways, you're going as fast as you normally would forwards. I mean, you really have to trust your skills or you're going to end up in a whole heap of trouble. It takes most people a day or two to get the basics of Arctic rally driving. The handbrake turn, the Scandinavian flick, controlling a power slide. It takes a lot longer to master it though. And just when you think you have, the Arctic rally gods will be listening and you find yourself stuck up in a tree or in a ditch on the side of the track. In Arctic environments, you need to eat high energy, high fat food because you burn about 6,000 to 7,000 calories in a day just staying still. I mean, it's not such a big deal when you're in a heated rally car, but when you do a chopper job and then ski to the North Pole like I did, you need to be eating biscuits, chocolate, bacon, anything that's not good for you in normal life. It's the ultimate fat farm. I probably wasn't made for the cold. I'm not really sure anybody is. I've lived in 50 plus and I've lived in 40 below, and for the minus temperatures I trained by walking on stone floors in -5 every day and running in shorts and vest. And even then I had problems with my hands. I mean, you never see Eskimo sunbathing, do you? The most you can do is acclimatise and make sure nothing drops off. That's as good as it gets. So did the Arctic show if I was a man or a mouse? Danger mouse, possibly. The thing I love most about Arctic rally driving is that you run an edge between success and failure all the time. You go too slow and you fail, you go too fast and you fail, but you hit that sweet spot right in the middle. Oh my God, it's like floating on air. There's nothing like it. I can't wait to go back and up my skills. The next stage is learn to drive while in the air. I mean, come on, who wouldn't want to do that? What I love about adventure is it's not the macho or the showy stuff, it's about how it changes you and what you bring back. Say for example, there's a moment at the geographic North Pole that because the Earth tilts on its axis like that, you're looking down on a giant ball of fire from atop a giant ball of rock, and you're moving at 67,000 miles an hour past it. And you see that for the first time. It's not just a sun up in the sky. I mean, that's what it's about. That changes you in how you see the world. Beats the hell out of Xbox or EastEnders any day of the week, I tell you. So is my life like a comic book? Well, yeah, I kind of guess it is. And there's a reason for that. I want to show my children that they can achieve absolutely anything and that anything is doable. And I always got taught that you did that by showing rather than telling. And what you find happens when you start living life like that is that you meet other men and women who are doing exactly the same thing. And these are the men and women who would have in days gone by explored and discovered new countries, and in the future will one day take us off this planet. And that's the kind of world I want to live in. So yeah, I'll go with comic book. I'll bank that one. Thanks. Is there anything I wouldn't do? Yeah, I wouldn't eat bull's testicles for a day. If I was hungry, yeah, maybe. I'm not really into that, but hey. I do get this recurring nightmare where I'm in the Arctic and I'm scuba diving under the ice and it ices over and I can't get out. But I'd probably do that too, just to see. So, yeah. So what would be my advice for people wanting to do something extreme? Well, the domesticated human existence that most of us live, that's extreme, that's not normal. We human beings are designed for moving, learning, adapting to our environments, doing the things which excite us and interest us. That's what we're here for. And if you want a device to help you do this, this is a maxim I live by. Try something once to get over the fear of doing it, twice to see if you're any good at it, and 3 times to see if you enjoy it. Try that for a week with anything that you're scared of and tell me if it doesn't change your life forever. Anyone that tells you they make a good companion on an expedition all the time is probably lying. You're always going to get tired, hungry, cranky or scared, and the trick is not to take everything too personally and to do what needs to be done for the good of the mission or exploration. And if that means eating a bit of humble pie now and again, well then just do it. What's the most terrifying thing I've ever done? Well, the thing that springs to mind is using an Arctic loo, basically a hole in the ice, and when there are polar bears nearby and they're attracted to the smell of humans and I don't have a gun. Yeah. I watched a soap opera once too. That was really scary. Never again. So what I've learned during my adventures is that it pays to be humble, to savour every moment, and to be open to all the other cultures and people that you meet, because ultimately we are all the same. Except for cannibals. Avoid them if you can. What wisdom do I have? You don't make the world a better place by being shy and retiring. If you have some passion in your heart burning through your soul, get out there. Do your thing. It's what you're here for. The most important thing in my life is my family. No contest. Nothing else comes close. And you know, it adds a real perspective to any adventure. Jim Cirillo, the modern day gunfighter, once said that never choose young guys with no family and a death wish for a job because, well, you might not come back. Choose a family man because they have something they want to come back to. And, you know, that's the aim of the game. Come back alive. Always. So here's 3 words to describe me, Frank Coles. First word, challenging, because I like a challenge. Second word, resourceful, because I usually find the means to get things done. And third and final word, tenacious, because I have the will to endure and to push on through, no matter what it takes. That's me. Thank you.